All right, what's up, guys? So this video, it's to overall help out anybody out there that's dealing with drama right now, because I see it a lot. Like lately, I've been seeing it a lot because I've been like really like getting more and more into Twitch. And one way I see where you can like really not so much as like market yourself, but you can meet more people with Twitch streaming is joining a team. And I've been fortunate enough to, join a few teams. But yeah, then one thing that I have seen in some of the teams I've been a part of is the drama. And I'm not just going to be just talking on like Twitch drama and stuff. This is like drama for like all aspects of the internet or content creating, whatever you're into, and it's just universal advice that I would like for people to follow by. But I mean, if you are into the drama, then you are. But if you're not, then yeah, hopefully this video can help you and stuff. But first things first though, where it's like, let's say if it's in a situation. All right, so let's start off by saying like, let's say you see something and you feel like you need to add your 2 cents to it. There's no reason to add your 2 cents to it. I mean, like at times, like I know people would be curious. Like I guess like if people are curious about what you have to say about some stuff, then it's like, okay, maybe, just maybe. But if you know it's going to cause or stir up some stuff, then yeah, it's like, and I know people are like, oh, well, I have the following for it, so I'm okay, I'm chilled. I'm like, but yeah, even then, it's like you shouldn't have to put your followers through some stuff. Like at the end of the day, you as a content creator, the only thing that you should be worried about is entertaining your audience. But it's like when you're using your audience to try to put somebody else down, yeah, it's on some stuff where it's like, what's your reason for being a content creator? Because if that's your reason, where you just want to have like full control, mind control, like physical control, if you just want to have that sort of control over your of your audience, it's like, fam, you're not a content creator. You're trying to be like a leader. No, that's not what content creating is. And I know, yeah, there's probably a lot of people out there that's like that, but no, that's not what content creating is. Content creating is an entertainment business. You entertain your audience. You don't be all like, oh, well, because no, the thing is, like, the times where I've been in drama, and I know people have tried to say that, but it's like, oh, well, it's like, well, I'm just making a video, like, I ain't got no control over my fans. That's like the dumb thing. It's so stupid when people say that, because it's like, you don't understand. When you make a video, your fans aren't just gonna sit there and watch, especially if it's a video that's gonna stir up some drama. Your fans ain't gonna just sit there and just watch it and just be like, okay, and then move. No, if you make a video, right, and let's say it's on some stuff where it's like, yeah, person went out, did something crazy. You make a video talking about that person going out and doing something crazy. Your fans are going to see that and they're going to go over and attack that YouTuber. Now, I have seen people do it for the right reasons, and I've seen people do it for the wrong reasons. And either way, whether it's right or wrong, it's like, fam, you should not put your fans in that scenario, situation, whatever you want to call it, to where they're fighting your battles. If you have something against that person, that is on you. All right, and that even goes out to my fans. If I have something against somebody, it is between me and that person. But my fans, my audience, I want you guys to watch my videos for entertainment reasons. Not because, oh, well, let me see if TMossBoss is going to get into some stuff today so I can go and jump to his defense and all that stuff. I don't care for that. That's something that I've always have said, where it's like, I do not want my fans fighting my battles. I want my fans to like really just to be where we're a friend group, rather than like, oh, well, you guys are waiting for my next move or waiting for me to do this, waiting for me to do that and stuff. And I'm like, nah, bro. It's like, I want my fan base to be looked at as a friend group. Sorry. So it's like, you come to me and you're wanting to be a fan. It's like, don't even look at yourself as a fan. Look at yourself as one of my friends. And we could just sit, chill, talk, do whatever and stuff. But yeah, it's like, I've never looked at myself like, ever since because I got into content creating when I was in high school. And ever since then, it's like, I've never looked at it as where it's like, I want to have full control over my fans. It's not, bro. It's not needed. It's stuff like that where it's like, you're better than that. Like, you can do better than that. But there's people out there where it's like, they know that getting into drama, it like gets them views and stuff. It gets them attention. And I'm like, it's not needed. A lot of times, and that's one thing that I hear. It's like a lot of times where it's like fans, they let that stuff, even I've dealt with it, where it's like fans, they will let that stuff, videos or whatever, get to their head. And it's like, that's where when you see like how crazy people can get over like content creating and stuff, I'm like, nah, like there's just some people out there that just don't need to have no social media following and stuff, because they use it for the wrong reasons. Because like, all right, so let's say I get into some drama, or like even the past people that I've been in, that I gotten into it with, where it's like one of their fans go out and does something crazy. They kill me or they attack me, and I'm in the hospital and things. Do you think that content creator is going to feel any sort of way about it? All right. If anything's, who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I feel like with the people that I've dealt with, they're not going to feel a certain way about that. They're going to most either be happy, crack jokes about it, whatever, because yeah, there's just people out there where, like I said, they don't need no social media influencing. So if you're dealing with a fan base like that, and that's talking to the content creator where it's like, now you're on the other end, you're not the one starting it, you're the one that's being a part of it, you're the one that's like, you got the fingers being pointed at you. If you're ever dealing with a fan base like that, the best thing to do, and this is something that I wish I would have followed by years ago, but the best thing to do is, yeah, let them say whatever, do whatever, but ignore them. The thing is this, well, a lot of people don't understand that if you ignore your number one hater or community that's hating on you, whatever the situation is, if you ignore these guys, they got no content to make, they got no tweets to make, no posts, nothing. They cannot go based off of nothing. The only thing that they can do is just, yeah, and most likely it might be in a situation like that where they just run with it for years, the same thing over and over and over again. But if you just, the thing is like, if you just continue doing what you're doing, and yeah, at the end of the day, it's like it's gonna get tough at times, because talking on my own experience, it's like, yeah, I had people like rating my videos with hate comments, dislikes, racist comments, all that stuff, threatening me, harassing my friends, and I'm like, it's one of those things where it's just, you see that and you see how people carry on, and you're like, wow, like, and if I can go back and do it all over again, because I sit down and I think of it, I'm like, bro, there are so many different videos I could have worked on rather than, oh, let me sit down and talk about drama. There are so many different videos I could have worked on from, when Vine was a thing. I could have did some more Vine videos. I'm like, I could have started a podcast a lot earlier. I could have started Twitch streaming a lot earlier. I could have created more channels. I could have created more videos. I probably would have had, like, because I think right now with all the videos I have, like, across all my channels, like all 46 of my channels, it's probably like well over, like, maybe either close or it's over 10,000. But it's like, fam, I could have had probably close to 20,000 videos. And I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, you sit down and you realize that ain't nothing. It's like, especially if you're just dealing with like somebody that really hates you, then they're using their audience to also hate on you. That's the only people. It ain't like, if you're dealing with something along those lines, it ain't like the whole internet is hating on you. That's petty. That you can move on from that. I guess if it's a situation where it's like the whole internet, like if you're on some like Logan Paul type hate, where it's like you can't go nowhere without somebody hating on you, somebody trying to start something with you. If you're on some stuff like that, and even then, both situations, ignore them. It's like, yeah, if a person's, trying to do something harmful to you, then yeah, defend yourself. But if not, and they just only leaving like tweets, comments, whatever, let that stuff go. It's it's one of those things where it's just people out there being petty, being, and it's still something where I'm like working on myself. But no, and it's something where it's like I have put it to the test. I've done that myself, where it's like, you know what, I am gonna no, it was in the beginning of 2020, and I told myself, I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here and just focus on my content. Then the pandemic happened, and I just really just started like, just put my head down, came up with so many different video ideas, new channels, all that stuff. And then you sit and you look at all of that. When you look at how much, like, the work that you put in, and then you sit down thinking, I'm like, fam, I could have been doing this a long time ago. So yeah, it's like now when I talk on like drama beef, it's just more so to just give out advice to people. But it's like so much is like, oh, if a person makes a video, and I've had it where like I've seen numerous videos get made about me and stuff over the past few years, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't care. I think the only time where I actually did sit down, and it was like because I couldn't think of anything else to do when Twitch streaming, so I just reacted to some hate videos of me, and I was like, yeah, it's you seen one, you seen them all, and I'm like, at least for me, I don't know, maybe for other people it'll be different, but I was like, for me at least, I'm like, if you seen one, you seen them all. I'm like, ain't nothing different about that, and I I see those people that are like, you know, making hate videos about me, and I'm like, man, like, they're really mad. So it's just, yeah, I'm like, if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel. I'm like, I'm not gonna change how a person feels. Like, if you have legitimate hatred and hostility and all this other stuff towards me, then I'm like, fam, that's on you. I'm not gonna try to change that, alter that. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. I'm like, I'm just gonna be over here just working on my own thing. So, but yeah, it's just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you gotta ignore it, let it go, focus on yourself. That's honestly the best. And even if you look at YouTubers and content creators, like for an example, Logan Paul, where it's like, this was at one point the most hated man on the internet. Now look at him. This man got an energy drink. He had a Super Bowl commercial. He got this contract with WWE. He signed the contract to be, what was it, the official drink for UFC. What other things has he done? Like, he is making moves left and right. And that, to me, that's like some motivation right there. I'm like, no, you cannot look at Logan Paul and say that he's not killing it right now. No, he is killing it, all right? So it's stuff like that where it's like, and then, you know, even just throwing myself in there and things where it's all like, look, I mean, like, just sitting down and not focusing on the hate, but just like, look at how many channels I've created, where it's like, now I'm at 46 YouTube channels. I have 2 podcasts. I have a Twitch channel. I'm active on TikTok. I'm active on a bunch of other different social media. And I'm actively still looking for other social media platforms to get involved in and stuff. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, if you actually sit down and just take the time to focus on yourself, how can hate ever be bigger than you focusing on yourself? That hate will never be bigger than you focusing on yourself. You focusing on yourself will be bigger than anything that you have ever imagined, thought of, all of that stuff. So it's just, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, you just gotta sit down, just take the time to focus on yourself, and you can't go wrong from there. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. This isn't my podcast. I don't know why. And the thing is, it's weird. I haven't even recorded no podcast episodes, maybe in like, what, 3 days or something like that. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.